Salakia had to cut this video of the sit down lesson of part one. This is a continuing of a part two lesson of the sit down lesson of this recent news article of the recent airstrikes from the pro Yemen, the Houthi rebels. They targeting two more vessels over there in the Red Sea. While the ongoing tensions are escalating between the Iranian-backed Houthi rebels versus the Israeli armies and the United States armies as well too. So I just want to continue of what I left off at part one, and this is part two. It says, I'm gonna read it again. It says, Yemen Houthis attack two more Red Sea cargo ships. And it says a U.S. defense official said Friday that Iran-backed Houthi rebels in Yemen launched missile attacks that struck two cargo ships in the Red Sea. In the Bab el Mandab Strait, the second consecutive day in which missile attacks by the rebels were reported. The official said that the first attack missile struck the German-owned container ship, the Al Jazar, which caused damage and fire but no injuries. Hours later, a second container ship identified as a MSC Platinum was struck by a rocket and caught fire, the Associated Press reported, citing the same officials. It was not immediately clear if there was any injuries in the attack that the Associated Press reported. Later Friday in Yemen capital of Sana'a at a news conference, the Houthi military spokesperson Ya'ara Sharel took responsibility for the attacks, saying the two vessels were targeted by rockets after the crews refused to respond to calls by the Yemen armed forces. The spokesperson said the Yemen Houthis forces took all ships heading to all ports around the world except for the Israeli ports. That they won't be harmed, but they must be kept. Recognition devices open. The attack followed a spate of recent Houthi strikes on vessels in the Red Sea. In recent days, they have threatened to attack any vessel that is either going to or coming from Israel, although several vessels' cargo had no apparent link at all. Speaking to the reporters in Tel Aviv on Friday, United States National Security Jake Silverman condemned the attack, saying that represent to concentrate threats to freedom of navigation, commercial navigations, and legal agreements in crucial regional the Bab el Mandab Strait. It says Silverman said the U.S. is working with international communities and its partners in the region and elsewhere to address the threat. The National Security Advisor also put the blame on Iran for the incidents and calling on the regional there to stop them as the Houthis pulled the trigger. So to say it is Iran which hands them weapons and Iran has responsibility to take measures itself to put an end to these attacks. It says the German Defense Minister Annalena Baerbock, speaking Friday in Berlin, also condemned the attacks on the Red Sea shipping, particularly the one targeting a German-owned vessel, and she called on the Houthis to stop immediately, which I highly doubt that's going to happen. But this is Joel chapter 3 verse 9, and it reads, "Proclaim ye this amongst the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty man, let all the men of war draw near and let them come up." Joel chapter 3 verse 10, "Beat your plowshares and the swords and the plenty hooks and the spears, and let the weak side strong." So with that, hopefully this lesson was edifying from part one and part two of this sit-down lesson from voiceofamericannews.com as of December 15, 2023 at 2:24 p.m. And it reads again, Yemen Houthis attack two more Red Sea cargo ships. As we've seen, the increasing escalations are heating up between the pro-Iranian Houthi rebels going against the Israelis and the United States armies as well too. So with that, hopefully this lesson was edifying from part 1 and part 2 of the sit-down lesson. And I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Akrakadosh. Shalom to the elders, Wa'akim Wa'akbaf, and until next time, I will say Shalom.